What is up, guys? So we're in here today with another fantastic deck. Today we're gonna talk about Hitmonlee deck and Hitmonchan deck. And this is a deck that again was requested by my good friend Native Ryan. He was like, "Oh, Revan, that's gonna be quite a nice challenge to bring back Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan combo to the standard format." I was like, you know what, we can do that, but I don't want to do a hit and run again. So I decided to go with the brand new, the Sword and Shield versions. And honestly, to my surprise, this deck is working quite well. So the main idea is to actually start the game with the Hitmonchan, have Hitmonlee on the bench, start a little bit attacking with coordinated beatdown, for that 20, set up Hitmonlee, but also to set up a Marsh Stamp tag team just in case, and then attack with Hitmonlee. If someone gets knocked out and there's like a bigger threat, you've got that big guy over there. Of course, we also will be using a few other Pokemons for an engine, so you will definitely see Groudon over here for the Drought, which is again a nice engine once you get knocked out and you do have some energy in your hand. It's great to use it just to put some energy onto one of your Pokemons. But also we'll be using Stakataka, again another fighting type Pokemon that actually benefits from Beast Rings and has, well, 300 HP later in the game, which is really cool. 110, great. Top down, amazing. So let's get on to it. Card by card. If there's any card that you will not see because it's behind, but there's no card behind me, so don't worry about it. And let's go from left to right, because again, honestly, this deck is quite fun to play, and we'll see that in the gameplay portion of the video. So we do have 15 Pokemons, 33 trainer cards, and 12 energy cards. Starting from the left, the card that you can't actually not have in fighting type deck currently, it is Diancie Prism, that gives you plus 20 to your attack. Again, quite an amazing card in fighting type decks, and you want to have her. Then we have 2 copies of Groudon, what was that, like Russian? No, Groudon, and 3 line of Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, 1 Marshadow Machamp tag team for revenge, and 100 blows impact if you need this huge attack. But again, this hits 180 with Diancie, so definitely a huge attack here as well. Then we got 2 copies of Stakataka, 2 copies of Dedenne, and 1 copy of Fione, and that is the card over here that was kind of behind me. Then we move on to the trainer card section, and we do have 2 Beast Rings, 2 energy switches, but only 1 great catcher, with 2 Lily's Pokédoll to stall the game a bit, 2 ordinary rods, 3 Pokegears 3.0, so 3 copies of this beautiful card, but 3 copies also of Pokemon Catcher, and I can't stress that enough. This is the card that you will use a lot until we're gonna have Boss's Order. Then you have 4 copies of a Quick Ball over here, bam, 4 copies of course, 2 switches, 2 shrines, actually 3 shrines of punishment, and you can go for Viridian Forest here, but I do like my shrines of punishment. 2 Cynthias, 2 Marnies, 2 Magnolias, 1 Rosa, and 2 copies of Vitality Band. And Vitality Band is amazing in this deck. It makes him, especially Hitmonchan, hit for 50 if you have Hitmonlee on your bench, and 50 is a breaking point for many basic Pokemon, so you can easily donk someone here with that 50, or if there's a weakness towards fighting type, with 100, which is great idea and great option, plus 12 energy, as I said. So the deck is quite simple to make and it's cheap to make, but it is effective and it's quite fun to play. So let's move on to the gameplay portion. We'll see exactly why I enjoy that. And it can stall until the point you actually have all the things, because like online is weird. You're playing a lot of decks that are just discarding a ton of that energy. It's getting tougher and tougher. Yeah, except I had 200 HP. Like, the problem was a little bit different. So the problem that I had was the fact that he had the goon, and I didn't have any way to change that because I whiffed all of my catchers. So yeah, there was a bit of a different problem. And now at least I do have Fione as well, so another option of switching the active. And I think, yeah, Boss's Order is going to be a great card. I love that card. You know, of course it's gonna be Lysander or Lysander, however you're gonna call it. Yeah. It was doing a lot. Let's put it like that. It was doing a lot of damage. There you go, Cheetan. Finally. I just sit back in the corner. No, no, no. Alright, because again, I know Hitmonlee is going to get knocked out at some point, so just preparing that revenge is not a bad idea. Because like, this would take me 3 turns to get to coordinated strike, so... So you know when you're gonna send the pick, yeah, I still have to send you the, yeah. I'm gonna try to finally do, you know, like, make some photos, or take some photos of the card that I have on sale and just post them on Discord. Because now we can send stuff to Europe, but you know, it depends on the country. I know US is the no-go. So I would say this, yeah. Does every deck run the DNA? 90% yes. 90% of decks do run the DNA, yes. Yeah, 2 Elder Gods, 2 Boltons, yeah, not bad. I mean, if you wanted, you know, to take that route, sure. Two is like the smart play. Certain decks, you know, in previous sets played 3-4, right? But right now, if you want to, you know, if you don't want to go crazy on them, you know, 2 is not a bad option. Okay, let's get rid of this. Dayansei. Pokegear. Well, nothing. And pass. Tag teams are GXs, yes. As you can see over here. I would say go 2. Like 2 is tops, really. I don't think you need a playset. Dun, dun. Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna go up in price, I mean, at least you have 2, because there will never be a point that you will play more than 2. Nice, and now here we are, right, you know, in the Sword and Shield format. Glad to have you back, Neo, in the game. So there are your thoughts so far about, you know, the brand new stuff, the brand new format. Alright, let's get that Hitmonlee, and I'm gonna start charging him as well. A Baby Blissful deck, I haven't played yet. Nice, a good choice, definitely a good choice. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say, there's that much hype around Boltund. I think in terms of, like, V cards, yeah, he might be, at this lower, in terms of, like, hype. Well, no, I wouldn't say it's dominating. It's definitely tier 1, but Baby Blaze Falon is still there really good. Mewf 3 is still really good. And, ADP with Zacian, right? That's also a thing. Middle decks, control decks. So there are many, many options and ways still. I don't know what I'm facing. Oh. Hey, Sain, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, mate. How's it going? There's a Turbo Boltund deck that just came out of Japan. Yeah, but like, I feel the problem is that... Any tips for a new player? Last week, great question. Last week I recorded 1 hour long guide from... Because I created a brand new account and I've launched the game for the first time and it went until the first standard deck. So yeah, like the whole guide is just made for you, my friend, honestly. Because, I can sit and talk for an hour. Or it's just going to be a lot easier for you to just, like launch the game and go with the guide that tells you everything, literally everything you need to know about the card game right now. And I promise you will not be disappointed by that. But yeah, if you want, like, in a few words, theme decks, theme decks, theme decks. Go Necrozma theme deck, get good at theme decks, get those constant wins that, understanding why you want to do certain things, all those little things that you want to do, just, getting your head around that, and then slowly transforming into standard. And, after you get, after you do everything that I said in the guide, at the end I always say that, alright, you already have your 2 theme decks, you combine them, you have your first standard format deck, and this is a great moment to actually just go and store some coins later. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Yeah, I mean, we got decks literally every day, especially right now, so many decks, so much action. And there we go, finally we're taking with Hitmonchan, let's go! My thoughts on standard format? I mean, it's not bad. I like it. Yeah, and if you want to buy codes, there's always, 5% discount right over here. No, it's oak. It's oak. So I think the format is, like, I like it, but on the other hand, I wish we would get rid of everything that is below Sword and Shield. I would like to see them doing this type of rotation, because I feel like, the good point is that we can talk, about like decks like Boltund, becoming good and everything. But I feel like we're kind of forgetting that there's no competitive play outside right now, right? It's, online only. So overpaying for certain cards and be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a great card, in the competitive. Sure, but the next competitive is closest, to like August 18th, right? Because until August 18th, no play Pokemon events. So we don't know how this, Turbo is gonna withstand rotation IRL, right? And as well, rotation in general, but how the IRL deck is gonna withstand the rotation and the new set. So, like, I'm happy that, there are decks with Boltund, for example, as a Turbo, and I'm probably gonna test it online. Like, I would not go and buy many, because, like, okay, for collection purposes, sure, but besides that, not really. I'd say it's worth buying that, but, yeah. I mean, I would say this, Boss's Order is the card you want to have a playset. It's easily going to be, and I said it many times, and Ryan would agree, and everyone would agree, this is the card that is going to be in the format for the next 2 years, and it's not going anywhere. Wait. Okay, I can have 1 extra energy, so you know what, let's go like that. Come on, get over here. Like, it's not gonna go anywhere for the next 2 years. Maybe it's gonna go somewhere if they're gonna, recreate Guzma or another Bloodthirsty Eyes, but still, Boss Order is gonna be the card. Hey Eric, how's it going, dude? Hello, how's it going, mate? And I know, like, we are in this weird, scenario right now, right? I guess your own choice is always good. Hey, Elian, how's it going, dude? How you doing today? Okay, catch her. Ah. To trade my Jirachi for packs, I'm just waiting for Rilla Movie Max. Ooh, nice. But hey, good morning, Christoph. Happy Easter, mate. Yeah, for Jirachi, it's true. Best cards in Standard. Yeah. Do we know a reason why Jirachi is the Dennis or something? Yeah, like those are good. Like those are the top cards. It's like when you have, card that can go to any deck and it's a top tiered card, the price is gonna go up. Because you can take Jirachi to any deck and it's gonna work. You can take the Dene to any deck and it's gonna work. That's the thing. So that's why it costs the amount it costs. I mean, sometimes, of course, when the new set is on the horizon, you might say like, oh, there's the card is overhyped, it's just too much, and sometimes it is, right? Sometimes the cards are overhyped, and and there's just no reason of getting some of them. But when you have already something that is a staple for so long, and it's going to be stable until it rotates out next year, yeah, it's going to be a ton of packs, dude, with the new set. I mean, hold it. And again, you do want to open a lot of new set as well, so yeah, like I would keep it. They were still used in every deck when they came out, and why there are 40 now? Okay, in terms of packs, it's super easy. There's no play IRL right now, right? You can't go to your local game store and play Pokemon. We can all agree on that, right? Right. And with a situation like that, you've got more and more and more players in the game itself. Yeah, exactly. So you got more players online than ever before. More people, and I mean, that's why I did that guide, because literally there is huge increase of new players right now, and everyone wants tier 1. And if everyone wants a tier 1, the price is gonna spike, because there's just there's a, you know, this meet and demand, right? And where's the high demand, and you can just go and, you know, put it up. And we got a knockout. By the way, bam! Look at that, Hitmonlee. And I still have the beast ring. Okay. With Fiona. I mean, if I'm gonna pull this off. Oh, dude. Yeah. Dredge is still a heap of packs currently. It will still be a standard economy for the next set. Yeah, you're completely right, Rema, on that. Okay, let me knock you out, mate. I mean, he can go with Wrap, which is sure, you know, he can do that. But I think he's just gonna retreat. Oh, okay, wait, he's going triple poison. Okay, confused? No. Wait, did he just... No. Did he just give me the win? Wait, just because I'm a bit confused by that. Coordinate strike. He did. Okay, so there you go. Right, there you go. We only started with the Marsh stamp, and then we moved on. Heads, and let's go. We're gonna go first, and let's take a look. I mean, I still have, you know, this little thing where I do like going first. I mean, I know I shouldn't sometimes, but I do like it. Okay, so I mean, everything's gonna get discarded no matter what, so I'm just gonna go with Hitmonchan, because he needs only one energy to attack. Okay, Fiona, I'm gonna already use it. And the Dane for the fresh hand. Okay, energy. I'm not sure about Psych Attacker yet. So, done. Night, Ryan. Oh, take care, have a fantastic night, mate. Take care, love ya. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Meta will be interesting with Retrieval Nest, Tool Scrappers, and the new Galarians. Yeah, I mean, I think meta is going to be quite interesting now and then with the new set, like the August one. Alright, so I do kind of need Diancie now. Ooh, and there we go. Diancie, Cynthia. Right, so this is, you know, right now more straightforward type of matchup right here. So he's gonna go for 40. Yeah, at least I have, you know, one retreat cost, so... Ooh, okay, only this. Cynthia. So he doesn't have any energy. At least that's what I'm gonna assume. And I feel like this is a fair assumption, so yeah. Let's go. Coordinate beat down 60. I can retreat and then later knock him out if I'm gonna have one more energy on the coordinate strike. So guys, if any one of you will have, you know, come across the video if someone is opening Bill and Battle boxes, so pre-release kits, post it on Discord. because everyone wants to see them, like, honestly. Okay, research. I mean, I know that was Fiona, but in the long run. So I've used actually Hitmonlee to get myself to Hitmonchan to get myself to Hitmonlee, and use some coordinating strikes to knock out stuff. I'd say watch the TCG streamers. True. Will be on YouTube first. Yeah, I mean, I think they will just post on YouTube first. That's what I'm gonna say. Because it depends on, you know, it does depend on where they're gonna get, when they're gonna get the product. So I'm assuming, as usual, Leon Hard might be the first one. Okay, let's get that. Piplup. I mean, I know Piplup too well. I know this too well, so let's get coordinated strike. Bam! Slap it. Huh? It's like, come on, you can get angry at me, but dude, like, I took that Empoleon to Friday Night Pokemon. I know what's up. Ooh, and Vitality Band, great. What do we have? 60 more, okay, I have to be careful here. Marnie. Okay, so the announcements are always around World Championship, and this year we don't have World Championship, so it's gonna be around August. Closer to August, you will exactly know what sets are going to rotate out. Okay, so preparing the revenge, getting rid of Kingler, slap it. So 180, 190 with Vitality Band, that's not bad actually. I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad. Because normally what sets should rotate out is everything until team up. So everything below team up should rotate out this year. But due to, you know, the circumstances that are happening, we don't know how they're gonna approach, right? But normally this should be team up and upwards. That's gonna stay in the format, and whatever is below goes away. So Ultra Prisma, Social Storm, Lost Thunder, and Forbidden Light. Those four should rotate out of the standard format. A Quillfish, by the way. You know what? I'm starting to enjoy what I'm playing. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna be There we go. Beautiful GG. Well, and there you have it, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, they are hitting left and right, really amazing deck, and if you enjoy what I'm doing over here, well, you can always subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. We're super close, like this close, to 1,300 subscriber giveaway, which will be here on this channel, so you don't want to miss that, and I'm making all of those decks live on Twitch, so if you have any requests, or you want to see me making those decks live, and, have something to say during creation of those decks, just join our Twitch. It is as simple. And of course, down there below, you get 5% discount any code to purchase on Professor Oak as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye and good night. Bye.